All right, everybody, welcome back to Dog
Rogue.
Talk Sports.
Talk sports. Something in your mouth there.
They
Oh,
got hair. Hair
straight
went right
hair.
in my mouth.
Straight hair.
Horrendous.
Perfect opening right there.
Just right in.
Boom.
It went down my eyeball, into my mouth. Horrendous. What an intro to another fantastic episode of Dog Talk Sports.
Dog talk sport. Oh, it's good to be
Um,
back.
Good to be back. October is right around the corner. So we are going to start off the show real quick. Real quick, just a little tidbit, tiny tidbit. The Yankees have punched their ticket to the postseason, trying to win the division, although I don't think it's going to happen. Toronto's up right now. I know the Yankees are up right now too. But
Yankees are up.
yeah, they're up 4-3, I think.
Oh, came back. They were down.
Yeah, they're up 4-3.
They were down.
Right now we got Thursday night football going on. Seattle, Arizona. It's a snooze fest. Who cares? But yeah, Yankees clinched the postseason. They'll be in the playoffs for the eighth time in the last 9 years. The reigning AL champs will be back to the postseason. Hopefully, they could get back to the World Series. I mean, the American League is winnable. The Detroit Tigers collapsed like crazy. I'm only really worried about either Blue Jays, Red Sox, or Houston. Like if we could get past those guys and reach the ALCS, then I really like our chances of going back.
Going back to the ship, baby. Is this what I'm hearing?
Listen, it's
Back to the ship? Are you
the
saying this?
the
Are
path
you saying this?
the path is there. I still think
Oh.
because that early hurdle is really difficult. Like I'm not that confident in them beating.
No, no, I don't want to hear this. I want to hear you say, we're going back,
The
baby.
path is there. I have them losing in the wild card, but the path is there.
I did not hear anything you said after the path is there. The path
Mhm.
is there. And man, can we just, all right, since we're talking Yankees right now, let's just, mind you, this episode of Dog Talk Sports is brought to you by Roundup Candy Cigarettes.
Oh my God. That's terrible.
So while I'm smoking on this candy cig right now, taking in this good Yankee season, excuse me, um, Aaron Judge. He's he's my MVP. He's your MVP.
Yep.
He's probably not MLB's MVP, which
Nope.
is going to be a travesty, a second just miscarriage of justice. I don't care if the dumper has to hit 63 home runs to be the MVP. How about that?
I think he is the MVP no matter what.
I no, I'm in my eyes though.
In my eyes, yeah, he'd have to hit like 63.
63. You have to beat Judge's record in the American League
Hmm.
to be MVP. Because every other stat aside from RBI, and I think he has like two more stolen bases than Judge. Judge clears him in every statistical category, every way.
It's
I'm
not
just
close. They're not
it's
even
not
close
no,
to saying
and
that.
yeah, I'm sorry, it's not even close. I read a thing and it was like if you dropped Cal Raleigh's, I think it was like OPS or something like that, like 150 points, he would just be another Joe Schmo. And then it was if you dropped Aaron Judge's OPS by 150 points, he would be Cal Raleigh.
Yeah,
Like that's the gap
that's the
of
gap.
that's
Yeah.
what we're talking about right now. But yeah, that and I just want to give Max Fried his flowers.
Yes.
Good Lord.
What a year.
What a free agent signing. I know in the offseason, hot takes abound where it was an overpay, right? Massive overpay. Probably might down the road, it might not age well, but right now 19-5,
Yeah, most wins in the American League. Two,
most wins in the American League, a sub three earn run average.
2.86 to be exact.
Beautiful. Put the team on his back, put the city on his left arm. Good Lord. Can't ask for, and we signed him without even knowing that Cole was going to be down.
Yep.
He was going to be Robin to Cole's Batman. And then he was like, all right, Batman. That's what he did. Um Rodon too. Rodon dog. He figured out how to pitch in New York.
Yep. Took him a little bit, but he figured it out.
Love to see it.
200 strikeouts.
Dog, 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 dog.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the postseason. Postseason baseball is always magical. Anything can happen. It's really when Yankee fans feel so alive. Um, like you said, the path is there, the road is there, it's open. Um, if we can just outplay Boone's coaching,
ugh. I know. I don't. That's
like,
my thing. Like,
like
I don't trust this guy. Like,
you know, me
I just
either.
don't
And
trust him.
I finally like he's a player's coach, yada 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 yada. Uh, he needs a World Series ring on his finger to save his job. And I was saying this yesterday. I don't even know if that can save his job. Wouldn't it be wild? He'd probably be the first ever World Series coach if to get fired if that happened.
It wouldn't obviously
It
happen.
wouldn't have, obviously, but in my world, I could justify it.
I get
All right,
it.
all right, all right. Go Yankees! We're gonna win. We're going back to the World Series, man. And oh man, I would love Yankees Dodgers part two.
Yeah, I would love that too. Especially with this one, I think this Yankee team going against that Dodger team would be a little bit better this time around. Um, you know, we lost Juan Soto, but we recreated him in the aggregate with Trent Grisham and Cody Bellinger, who have been,
God, extend both of them, right?
yeah, bring them both back. Um,
Bring them both back.
trade
And here,
Dominguez
I'm
and
packing
call
up
up
a
Jones.
U-Haul, and we're gonna throw Dominguez. We're gonna throw Volpe. We're gonna throw Luis Heel. We're gonna throw Spencer Jones, and we're gonna throw George Lombard Jr. in the U-Haul. We're gonna send that baby out to Pittsburgh, and we're gonna kidnap Paul Skeens, and
Well,
we're gonna
they
do a
offered them that, and they said no. Did you read
well.
that?
Well, we're gonna do more then. Well,
The Yankees offered Spencer Jones and George Lombard for
good.
Paul Skeens at the deadline.
Yeah, but they throw in the Martian, throw in
Yeah, you got to throw in everything.
throw in Heel, and throw in Volpe. Throw bam, all of them in that U-Haul, and we come back with schemes.
Yep, and we still win the trade.
Absolutely,
He's the best pitcher in baseball.
by dude,
Not even
sub
close.
sub two ERA.
Yeah, he's
Like
insane.
we just gave Fried his flowers for a sub three ERA. This dude has a sub two.
Yeah, he's incredible. Um, we'll see. We'll see what the Yankees do. Um, the Mets are still fighting for their playoff spot, and they're trying to win it right now as we speak. Um, so we'll see if they can make it into the club, after they're avoiding their massive collapse themselves.
Ah, man,
So,
it's something about the summer in New York. It just torches both teams.
well, there's no one that pitches for the Mets. I mean, you and me could pop in and be a pitcher. That's
Well,
incredible.
we said that from the beginning that was that experiment was not going to age well.
Yeah, that was David Stearns's master plan was run it back with these B-level pitchers and hope the coaching continues to work. And it's like baseball doesn't work like that, bro. Like you need high-level pitching at all times. So,
Who I what the fuck's his name? Clay Holmes.
mhm.
How did he? I do we? How did he finish the year? I'm pretty
I mean, I could check, but I don't think it was anything special.
because I remember when they were like, "All right, he's a starter now," and I was like, that's it's quite interesting."
So he had um a 3.66 ERA
Okay,
this year. So that's honestly not bad. He
no,
went
no.
11 and 8 with 3.66.
So he went about kind of how I would almost imagine him as a first year starter again.
Yeah, he had a decent year for the Mets.
Good on him. Good for him.
But, Sean Manaea was terrible. Frankie Montas, oh God, it's amazing he's still even in baseball. Um,
Wow.
Kodai Senga fell off a cliff. This is no good. So the Mets have to, score 10 runs to win, 10 to 9. So, no one's really big believers in them if they make it anyway because they just can't pitch.
They're
So,
the Cincinnati Bengals of baseball.
oof, oof. So you just hate to see stuff like that. Anyway, let's go Yankees. Hopefully they could make us proud as October starts to begin.
I'm
Uh,
always proud.
I'm never proud. So week
The clip of the night.
so I was at a wedding this weekend, so I was unable to watch pretty much all the games except for Sunday Night Football, Thursday Night Football. So I will probably lean heavily on you for this episode in those regards. It was our buddy Steven's wedding, married Steph over the weekend. Congratulations to the new Mr. and Mrs. Gold. Was an epic wedding, was a great ceremony, very beautiful spot. And love, hugs, kisses, smoochy smooch. Anyway, the Thursday night game was Dolphins Bills. I mean, I really don't have much to say about this game anyway. The Bills, I mean, the Dolphins are just terrible. They're just terrible. The Bills dominated them. I mean, it was maybe a game for the first quarter, and then like that was it.
I mean, yes and no. I mean, I will say the Dolphins look better than I expected them to be. And Buffalo kind of let them hang around. I mean, no one ever
Buffalo
really,
was lazy, and
yeah,
they still beat them.
that's exactly what it was. They did, like,
They didn't
I
take
feel
it
like they
seriously.
gave 50% effort
Yeah,
instead of blowing them out by 50 points.
yeah, which they should have done.
And I mean, at the end there, Miami was trying to tie it up and Tua and
Hate to see it
just threw a terrible interception at the end there.
because
Terrible.
he's bad. He's not good. But just for
James Cook is
James
a
Cook, though.
no,
Hmm.
no. Put the respect on that man's name. When it's all said and done, at the end of this season, he's a top three running back.
And you know what? Shout out to Dalton Kincaid. He's having a good year.
Another one.
Another one. Just
He's he's Josh
unsung
Gordon's
hero.
number one target.
Mhm. Unsung hero for the tight end position in fantasy so far this year. Uh,
Love to see that.
yep. Next was Bengals Vikings. The Carson Wentz versus Jake Browning game. And this wasn't even a contest. Jake Browning threw multiple pick sixes. The Vikings defense was all over the place. And Carson Wentz threw only 20 passes because Jordan Mason was running all over the place. I mean, it wasn't even a ball game. I mean, the Bengals are nothing without Joe Burrow, and that heavily affects Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Chase Brown, affects all of them. And the Vikings came away with a pretty easy win. I mean, the Bengals just gave it to them.
I said this on Sunday watching watching that game on Red Zone. Bengals are not going to win a game without Joe Burrow at quarterback. And it's not even close. So all of that talk of MVP and everything like that, I think that just boosts Joe Burrow's stock even more because look what they're doing without him. Like it's hard enough to win with him, let alone just automatically getting blown out.
Yeah, it was, it's really hard being a Bengals fan.
Joe Burrow should be resting up that big toe and asking for his paperwork to go somewhere else.
Yeah, the Raiders.
Do it.
Heard it here first.
Do it. He would look mean in silver and black.
Because I actually am of the opinion, I mean, we'll get there, but I am of the opinion that Jaxson Dart's going to be good. But we'll get there when we get there. Next was Texans Jaguars, and man, the Texans are horrible. I mean, D'Amico Ryans is horrible. CJ Stroud's regression is real,
Real fast, too.
real fast. The NFL stands for not for long, and the Jaguars are kind of getting these wins by default because they're playing these horrible teams.
Dude,
But
and
man, what is going on in Houston?
Trevor Lawrence is a garbage, too.
Yeah, he's awful. He's been terrible
Awful.
this year.
Dude, Brian Thomas Jr., he should be your look every time when you're dropping back. And for whatever reason, Trevor Lawrence refuses to look his way and just can't get him the ball. Make it make sense.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how Brian Thomas Jr. has regressed this much. I don't know how Trevor Lawrence hasn't taken a step further. Where is Travis Hunter? Can we get him the ball? Like they're trying to play him a lot on defense. It's like, yeah, this two-way thing works if he's being productive as a wide receiver. So far, he hasn't been productive as a wide receiver. He's been productive as a corner, but
Yeah,
not a wide receiver.
maybe
So
maybe
they need to
he's
figure this out.
gonna eventually just become a full-time cornerback
I honestly see that possibly happening. And
because he's not really that big of a person either.
no, he's not a big guy. I mean, he's the size of a slot wide receiver, so he's perfect corner size. But yeah, man, it's rough. It is rough out here, and that's all I'm going to say. Next was Colts Titans. Colts 3-0. They they punted for the very first time. We found out that they do have a punter. Daniel Jones leads the league in passing yards. He leads the league in passer rating. Every Giants fan wants to throw up. Jonathan Taylor looks like a fantasy league winner. The Colts are going to the playoffs. They're going to run away with this division. It's
Yeah,
just
there's no competition in that division.
there's no competition. The Titans stink. Just
Man, all right. I just so many things to unpack when we're talking about the Colts right now. I wish Ray was here because I just love to see his face right now. But one, like, man, good on the Colts. They finally found a quarterback. And what did we say in preseason and before we got going this season that a competition between Daniel Jones and Richardson, it's stinks on both ends, and this team is dog shit. And Danny Dimes playing like Danny Dollars in
Yeah, Danny Dollars is right.
yeah, Danny Dollars is cashing in right now. Um, Jonathan Taylor is such a dog. And we've known this. He's been injured the past couple of years. That slowed him up. But when he's healthy, he is electric. And there's not
He's
much you
so good. He's really
can
good.
not much you can do to stop him. Uh they just they got it working right now, and it's fun to watch. Um, I mean, I'm probably starting Daniel Jones this week in fantasy football. This, if there was a week when he was going to shit the bed, it'll probably be this week. But I don't know. I mean, what did uh what did Malik Neighbors say?
It's a new week.
Wasn't the quarterback.
Wasn't the quarterback.
Wasn't the quarterback.
And you know, he was right.
He was so right. Wasn't the quarterback. Um, so I mean, you know what? Daniel Jones succeeding outside of the Giants bubble is just more of an indictment on Dable, I feel like.
Yeah, I think it is an indictment on Dable, but because Daniel Jones was good that first year under Dable, and then like the injuries started piling up, his neck, his ACL tear, his back, like there's just so much going on.
Yeah,
And
when you're getting fucking smashed every single game,
yep, every
sure,
game.
I would imagine it's gonna wear on somebody.
It could wear on anybody. And you know what? I'm glad that Indiana Jones is having a good season right now.
Indiana, oh man, I love to see it. Loves to see it.
But you know, it is
Ray
what it
probably doesn't
is.
love to see it.
So Colts got the win, Titans stink. Next was Raiders versus Commanders. The Marcus Mariota led Washington Commanders, and they scored a lot. And the Raiders just aren't good again. And Gino may not be it. And that O line is probably the worst O line in all of football. Ashton Genty can't get anything going when he's getting hit in the backfield every play.
I'm
And
gonna lose my mind. So
yeah, I mean,
57% of his runs, he is either hit in the backfield or at the line, like before he can get going.
that was like Saquon and the Giants.
It's impossible to succeed like that. I mean, Gino looked decent. He threw for 3 tuds, but who pissed in Pete's prune juice?
Spy Tech.
I I don't know what no. I don't know what Jackson Power Johnson did to piss off Pete Carroll so much that he moved him from starting center successfully last year
Hmm.
and put him into a competition at right guard with Alex Kappa. I don't know why
That's a
JP
very, yeah, that's an odd one for me.
JPJ is a starting center on every single football team in the NFL except for the Raiders
Yep, literally.
at a high level too.
Yeah, I'll take them.
I this week they asked they went over the offensive line unit that they have last year, and the end of last year I'm pretty sure the Raiders were like a top like 10 offensive line going at the end of last year. And he asked them, would you ever consider going back to that rotation where it had JPJ at center? Absolutely not. Absolutely not was the answer. And mm, like, I get it. You're old and you're cranky and you're stuck in your ways, but you gotta realize
Well, if it's working, it's working.
it's not working. It's
Mhm.
broke. You need to fix it
Yeah,
because this is it. Like, we won one game. That might be all we win.
yeah.
I
There's not enough. There's
I
not
want
enough
to
pieces.
believe in Pete Carroll as a head coach. Um, but to stubbornly say absolutely not, we're not even going to consider that.
Is wild.
It's insane. It's insane to me. Um, and you know what? Spy Tech should watch that closely. Like,
Because he's going to be here longer than Carroll.
yeah, yeah. And if you go, I mean, I look back notoriously, Pete Carroll has built teams off of a mobile quarterback, a running game, and a strong defense. Offensive line has always struggled in on any team that he has fielded, but you're not going to win games with an offensive line like we have right
Well, that and Gino's not a mobile quarterback. So, like,
now.
that theory doesn't work when your quarterback isn't mobile.
Exactly. So, and guess what? Aiden O'Connell, he ain't mobile either. So
Nope.
you you wasted a high first round pick on star running back to run the ball.
Into
Like,
the other team.
I mean, in the spurts that Genty has broken out, he looks nasty. Like, he
Yeah.
looks good.
When he gets in the open field, he looks very good. It's just it never happens because he can't.
No. So right now, remember that all that preseason excitement and just anticipation and flush the toilet, boom.
We are fans of teams that their season is over
They
by
can't get out
October.
of their own way.
Hmm.
Cannot.
Tell me about
Cannot. I wear the friggin' shield. I don't know why.
it.
I don't know why. I've only experienced maybe 5 happy seasons as a fan. To
I've
end in
experienced.
disappointment every single season.
I'm convinced Eli sold his soul to the devil, and now there's a dark cloud over the
Oh,
Giants.
oh my God. Well, it's all because they fucking benched him.
Yep, it has never been the same.
No.
Never been the same.
All of the goodwill and aura that the Giants had,
And they
Eli was
ran
like
Tom Coughlin out of town.
Eli was like, "You do what?" And Eli went down to Louisiana and did some voodoo fucking magic. And
No words.
God, oh, hang on, moment of silence for the Raiders season.
Moment.
Moments past. On to the next one.
On to the next one. Rams Eagles.
Fuck.
Um, I just like I said, wasn't really privy to a lot of these games. I know the Eagles mounted a big comeback with a blocked field goal.
My goodness. My
I
good.
do I do know that um, in the tea leaves, I've read through the tea leaves and the conspiracies that the offensive coordinator for the Eagles, Kevin Patello, his play calling duties were taken away after halftime
Oh.
when Jalen Hurts only had 27 passing yards. So, because people on Philadelphia sports radio fully believe that that was a completely different team that came out the second half.
I was 100%.
So, I tend to believe them.
I I
And
would believe that too.
I think their OC sucks, and I think someone did something.
Someone got spanked at halftime.
Yeah. So I don't know if Sirianni took over play calling duties. I don't know if the passing game coordinator took over play calling duties, but people within the organization believe his duties were taken away. If
Dude,
that is the case, great. The Eagles are
kudos,
undefeated.
kudos if that call was made. If Nick
Yeah,
Sirianni
kudos.
rolled up a newspaper and was like, bad, bad,
Yeah.
like,
Eagles are undefeated. They will probably be back in the championship with the Packers. So, I mean, the Rams are still a really good team. The Rams were beating the shit out of them all game. And then the
and
second half
then
happened. And
Jalen Hurts started throwing the ball and it changed
yeah,
bad.
well, he should be, if he's so elite, he should be doing that every game. But he doesn't do it every game.
He
So
doesn't do it every game. This is why we need Dano on here. So Dano can puff his chest out right now and say, I told you he was elite. Put the
yeah,
respect on the
he
man's name.
has one of those games every like seven.
Yeah, when they're not shoving their fucking hand up his ass like a sock puppet
Yeah.
and throwing him
It was
over the goal
it
line.
was great for my fantasy team.
Same.
That
Hey,
was
yeah.
fantastic. But he doesn't do that all. Like if he's this elite, amazing, best quarterback in the world,
He should be doing that every game.
he should be doing it every game. There should be three passing touchdowns with a rushing touchdown every game. I don't care who the defense is.
I listen, I know me and you differ on views a lot when it comes to different things, but we are spot on with that. Like
Yeah, we are lockstep
you,
with Jalen Hurts.
if you are an elite quarterback, like everyone says you are, you should do that consistently. And consistently is every time you step on the AstroTurf or the grass, you're slinging touchdowns, and then you're still getting puppeted over the goal line.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because guess what? Justin Herbert's slinging touchdowns every game.
Lamar
Patrick,
Jackson,
Patrick Mahomes is
Lamar, yeah,
Lamar Jackson. Joe Burrow was.
yeah.
Like all the Josh Allen, they're always slinging three touchdown passes a game. So if you want to be considered them, then you need to do it. That simple. And if you do it, then you prove me wrong. And I got no problem saying I'm wrong. But he's not consistent and he's never thrown over fucking 3,500 yards. So
That's
until that
why
happens, he's not an elite quarterback. Sorry, I don't care.
you heard it first.
You heard it here first. Next was Falcons Panthers. Wow. When I saw this score, my mind was blown. Mind blown. The Panthers won 30 to nothing. I mean,
Penix is garbage.
I mean, Penix was atrocious. And you know what? Raheem Morris is terrible. Like, how do you not get Bijan Robinson going 24/7, 365? Like, how is he not touching the ball
Funnel the
at least
offense through
30
him,
times?
hands down.
The Panthers are not good
Not good by a lot,
by
too.
a lot. The Falcons are a much better team than the Panthers. And for that to happen is almost fireable.
Almost. It should be.
Like Penix, I don't know about this guy. Like if you're supposed to be a good draft pick and a good quarterback, you don't put up a stinker like that against the Carolina Panthers.
Bad, bad, bad.
Like that is an indictment. Like it's listen, if you played the Chargers or something, like all right,
All
listen,
right, you get a pass.
this is the Panthers.
Yeah,
They haven't been good since Cam Newton.
and
So,
that was even that was just a miracle in itself. It was just a product of and put flowers on Cam's name because he made that team relevant and put that team on his back.
oh no, Cam Newton was a special player,
Yeah,
and people forget about it.
electric.
So they got to figure some things out in Atlanta. That's all I got to say.
I, ugh,
Or else Captain Kirk's going to come calling.
Oh man, wouldn't that be great? I'd love to see Kirk back under center.
and just sling it.
Sling it. Just sling it.
No
Oh,
cares.
reliable. Oh, oh, reliable. Yeah. And then him on the sideline doing the doing the dance with them.
Yes.
Just that's what I want to see. I want to see Kirk with no shirt on, 18 chains. That's what I want.
Maybe we get it. Who knows?
Hopefully.
Next are Steelers Patriots. Steelers got the win, you know, the very Steelery game. Rodgers is having a good year. The Patriots are not. Mike Vrabel has a lot of work ahead of him. There's just not enough there. I mean, Drake May is feeding Hunter Henry the ball because there's nobody else. No one else is getting open. Stephon Diggs is a corpse. There's nothing else there. And the running backs are good. Ramondre Stevenson looks good. Henderson looks good. O-line is okay, but he's got no one to throw the ball to. And they're
That's
not going to
always
win
been the
many.
story of New England, though. Just n- nobody. Did they draft somebody? I thought they drafted a wide receiver.
They're terrible at that.
I know. I remember Bill was terrible at it, and I guess still has continued on.
It's still
Uh,
shit. It's lovely. So Steelers got the win, but that defense, I'll say this. That Steelers defense looks old, they look tired, and they look run down. And it's only week 4. That's concerning. They got a little bit of youth in the secondary with Jalen Ramsey back there and Joey Porter Jr., but TJ Watt's now getting double teamed because no one else on the line is producing. So they're scheming him out and they're relying on Rodgers and DK Metcalf to carry this team. And so far it's worked. But for how long it will, I don't know. They got a date with the Vikings in Dublin, Ireland. But
I hey,
yeah, not London, Dublin.
wow.
It's the worst thing ever. I hate these European games.
Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, I guess it's not London, so the Jags aren't there. So
Yeah. Next, Packers Browns. Upset of the week here. Cleveland at home got their first win. Packers just couldn't do much in the dog pound, and it was Quinshon Judkins' first start, second round rookie. He
dude's
looked
legit.
he's legit. That dude is a beast. 16 carries, 94 yards, touchdown against that Packers defensive front. Like that dude is the truth. If you have him in every league, if you have him in your fantasy league, he should be starting every week because they're going to feed him because Joe Flacco is old and he doesn't want to throw the ball as much. Because if they could run the ball with this kid, they will feed him and they will score as many points as they can with him. So it was just a bad day at the office for the Packers. It was a trap game. Jordan Love just was really off. Defense was off. Just a all around bad game for the Packers. And
Yeah, I
Cleveland
mean,
stole one.
it was just a slog of a game. Green Bay went into the fourth quarter with a 10-point lead, and then Cleveland just stole it. I not much you really can say about that. I mean, Cleveland's defense is always going to keep them in, but yeah, Judkins looked electric. Um, I think Love, he's again, Jacobs couldn't get going because of that defense. Love needs to find a weapon. Golden hasn't looked great to start. Um, he's out. Reed's out with the collarbone, I think.
Yep.
Uh, you're
Broken collarbone.
still missing Watson. And I mean, when you're throwing to Ontavian Wicks and Romeo Dobbs hasn't done much. Kraft was hurt in practice. He hobbled through the game. Writing was on the wall, really. Just you don't think a team like Cleveland, after we talked up Green Bay so much, and Green Bay looked electric the first couple games to
Yeah, they really did.
slow it down. I mean, maybe it's a wake up call for them. Maybe this is what they needed, and they just power forward now.
Yeah, maybe it's a wake up call. You know, every team needs it. No team's going to go undefeated. It's just not going to happen anymore. So we'll see. Next was the Jets versus the Bucks. Um, Tyrod Taylor at the helm for the Jets. Still almost did enough to win the game. The Bucks unfortunately came out on top with a game-winning field goal. The Jets took the lead on a blocked field goal attempt, brought it back for a touchdown, gave us a viral Coach Aaron Glenn meme with the dance. And you know what? I hate that people are giving him shit for it because any other football team wins that game, but they're the Jets. So, of course, they lost the game. And, Baker Mayfield was on the other side ready to make that happen. And he was like, "This is personal." It's like every team that plays the Jets, like it's personal to them. Like they need to make sure that they just rub it in and
Oh
just
my
shit all
God.
over the
Come
Jets.
on. Come on. England.
It is
I am
amazing.
so happy that the Jets lost because that asshole doing that fucking dance. I mean, in the moment, it was pretty
In the
amazing.
moment,
It was, but you had to expect that the Jets were going to jet, right?
yeah. Baker Mayfield came.
I, I wish Dan was here because I need to. I need a Dan meltdown right now, or at least
Oh, it would have been a damn
a
meltdown.
Dan impression. Uh, we got a earmark. We got to bookmark that one for when Dan's back on
Baker
because
Mayfield at the end of the game press conference. Yeah, their defensive coordinator cut me, so this was personal. Like, oh God.
oh my God, it's amazing.
It's amazing.
It's
It's
amazing. Yeah,
theater.
Baker Mayfield. What a glow up.
The
He
dude,
went he went
the
he
Bucks are
went from
good.
getting cut by the Panthers
And the Rams
and the Rams.
to the guy in Tampa.
The guy in well, he's a free agent after the Rams.
True.
I don't think they cut him.
True.
But
Very true.
yeah, he went to being he stepped in Tom Brady's cleats basically. And was like, all right, you guys just won a Super Bowl a couple of years ago. Tom Brady was your quarterback. No problem. I'm just gonna sling the rock around like it don't matter. And you know what? Egabuka, say that 5 times fast.
He's good, man.
He's really good.
He's
Um,
good.
Shame, all reliable. Mike Evans going down with a hammy. It's probably safe to say that 1,000 yard streak. Let's say a moment of silence for that.
Moments passed.
Moment has passed. They get Chris Godwin back, so that'll be good. I don't really expect them to slow up at all.
Oh, I think the Bucks are gonna roll.
Yeah, they're so fun to watch. Baker's just fun to watch.
Yeah, they're a
Um,
lot.
Jets.
Oof.
Oh man, so I'm Dano. I'm sorry, man.
You know what? Sauce Gardner is the most overrated corner I've ever seen. Because if this is supposed to be an elite corner, he can't shut anybody down.
No,
And I think,
the door is open.
yeah, I mean, if every Jets fan must want this guy out of town. I mean, he's
Man,
just a bum.
where's that Selly at right now? I mean, I think probably could see I know a name to watch was Who's their running back?
Oh, Bucky Irving.
No, 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 Jets. Jets.
Oh, Brees Hall.
Brees Hall. He's gonna get traded.
Yeah, no, they're gonna trade him, which is fine.
Yeah.
Get a draft pick, restart again.
Yeah, I mean, see what you got in the big dude.
Yeah, let Braylon Allen play.
Yeah.
Let's see what you
Hand,
got.
hand him the ball 15, 20 times a game and see what you got.
Yeah. He's
You
only
know,
gigantic.
yeah, I mean, what else? You have nothing else to lose. God.
All right, let's dance our way
Yeah, let's dance our way
to
to
the
the
next
next
one.
game. I need a t-shirt that has Dano doing this dance, though.
Yeah, I need a video. I need a GIF of Dan doing that.
Dan, please, you need to watch this on YouTube. If you are just listening, click over to YouTube right now. And this is what we need to see out of you. Please.
Oh my God.
Next. On to the next.
Broncos, Chargers. Chargers got the win again, starting off 3-0.
Oh,
They're gonna run away with this division.
fuck.
Um,
Yeah, they are.
Justin Herbert's the MVP, in my opinion. He had one of the sickest touchdown pass throws I think any quarterback could possibly make. I mean, that window was the size of a water bottle and falling to his left on the move. He's just like, you want to talk about elite talent at the quarterback position. Justin Herbert is right there for everyone to watch. You want elite talent? Justin Herbert.
He's okay.
He's okay.
He's okay.
I would shoot my neighbor for Justin Herbert as my quarterback.
Oh my God. Flip that right there. Flip it, please.
Don't worry.
But you know what? He can't. All right. I will say he does have elite attributes. However, however, when it matters the most,
All right, well, when we get there,
yeah, all right, all right,
let him
fair,
get there.
all right,
Guess
because
what?
he got there. He's gotten there previously.
Peyton Manning didn't have any playoff wins to this point in his career either.
Don't you? What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you trying to give me the fits?
I'm trying to start a narrative here.
We're having a
We're
conversation.
having a conversation.
We're having a conversation. Oh God, Peyton Manning is light years ahead of Herbert.
Arm talent wise, no, he's not. No one will ever be Peyton Manning up here. I
All
will definitively
right,
say
you're right because his head was so big.
he was a legitimate coach on the field.
Yeah,
Like his later years when he was in Denver for that season when he threw 55 touchdown passes, like watching him that year was something special because we all knew this is never happening again. Like you are watching the top cerebral because he didn't have arm talent. Like he was able to make all the throws, but he used his mind because he
yeah.
was a horrible athlete. He couldn't move, but he was so cerebral in how he attacked the game that he just made everybody look silly. And listen, he didn't have any playoff wins through this point in his career. So maybe
Could
we'll see
be.
what happens. The Broncos, on the other hand, they're pretty inconsistent, if you ask me, so far. They're kind of up, kind of down. We don't know what Bo Nix is. Had a good rookie year. Looks like sophomore slump's legit.
Sophomore slump. It's crazy.
Hmm.
It's like in a
NFL
mess.
defenses. NFL defenses catch up to these rookie quarterbacks. When there's tape out there, they figure you out and you got to change and you got to adapt. You got to evolve. And that's what makes good quarterbacks good and bad quarterbacks bad. So,
These are facts.
jury is out on Bo Nix. We don't know yet. Next was Saints Seahawks. Saints cocky duty, poo poo, baby diaper. Seahawks also cocky duty, baby diaper, but not as bad. Seahawks are 2-1. They're currently beating the Arizona Cardinals because their quarterback is an actual toddler who wears diapers, and Marvin Harrison Jr. is a bust. So the Seahawks got the win against the Saints. They dropped 48 points on the Saints. The Saints are atrocious. They're
Bad,
the worst team in the
bad,
league.
bad, 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 bad,
Bad,
bad.
bad, 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 bad.
It's all bad.
Yep, that's it. Cowboys, Bears. Um, Caleb Williams and his painted fingernails threw 4 touchdown passes all over the Cowboys, proving that Russell Wilson's 450-yard game against the Cowboys was a complete fluke because the bust that is Caleb Williams can do that too against the Cowboys defense, apparently. This defense, led by Matt Eberflus, is absolutely atrocious, abysmal, horrid, armpit hair, stinky asshole. Um, no Deron Bland, no more Micah Parsons. I mean, just everyone's running wide open. For,
Jerry World is. It should put a close sign on it right now,
and they still should have lost to the Giants. They're lucky they have a kicker who could kick 70 yards.
dude. All right, yeah.
Yeah, they should be 0-3. I mean, the
They,
Cowboys are not good this year. CeeDee Lamb's now down for 4 weeks, high ankle sprain. George Pickens becomes number one. It's just going to be
yeah,
a long year for Cal. It's
yeah.
just going to be a long year
All
for
you
Cal.
George Pickens owners, yeah.
CeeDee Lamb owner here. Ugh.
Hate to see it.
But that was Ben Johnson and the Bears. Got a big win at home. Roma Dunze making that leap. He's become the favorite in that offense. DJ Moore is now getting a lot of looks as at running back because DeAndre Swift is just not good.
Yeah,
Um,
let's get the guy from Rutgers in there.
yeah,
Let a real
Mendoza.
running back run.
Yeah, give him a shot.
Yeah,
Give the kid from Rutgers a shot.
that's right. He's a big motherfucker too.
Yeah, he's a big guy. So next, Cardinals 49ers. Mac Jones show rolls on. 3-0. 49ers got another win, but they did lose Nick Bosa to the year with a torn ACL. Big blow to their defense. The 49ers can never shake the injury bug.
Ah,
They're hurt
every year,
every
and
year.
it's multiple people on every
Dude,
level of.
that Candlestick Park, that turf is terrible. Like everyone always wants to make fun of MetLife, and rightfully so. But you know how many people get hurt on their turf? Like Candlestick Park, like there's been plenty of complaints from players over the years from Candlestick Park's field. And you know what? There's a reason why all their players are getting hurt all the time. So unfortunately, it sucks for Nick Bosa, but the
Hate
49ers
to
are
see it.
3-0. But at what cost? I mean, like I said, Kyler Murray's a bust. I think Marvin Harrison Jr. is a bust.
He had the worst drop in the history of
He had
football.
another one in this game. While we were potting, he had a drop that went into a Seahawks hands. It's
Yeah,
all
I
in here.
did see. Yeah, they ripped it right out of it. It's
He
just.
doesn't have it. He's mentally weak up here. He doesn't have it. All the physical tools can't put it together.
I told you, he just needs to change the scenery.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't belong in Arizona. Maybe he doesn't need a midget throwing him the football. So I don't know. But Seahawks, 49ers got the win. Next was Sunday Night Football, Chiefs Giants. I mean, this was the one game that I did obviously watch all the way through because we were home from the wedding. Russell Wilson is done. I mean, week two was a complete fluke. I mean, he was awful because you know what? You couldn't blame the offensive line. The offensive line played good on Sunday night. Andrew Thomas, Jermaine Illuminor, and Marcus Bowe had a 100% pass block win rate. The tackles for the Giants on Sunday night did not allow a pressure. Can't blame the offensive line for Russell Wilson's struggles. Cam Scatterbo had over 100 yards all purpose and a touchdown. Can't blame him. Malik Neighbors was getting double teamed all night, but you still couldn't find him the ball. And Russell Wilson had maybe the worst red zone fourth down throw in the history of the
Oh,
universe. and he doesn't have it. The Giants have switched to Jaxson Dart as their new quarterback of the future. He will start the rest of the way. Obviously, us Giants fans wanted Russ to be at least good enough to win enough games to keep this kid to sit. But Connor Hughes, Jets and Giants beat writer, came out with a report yesterday that said if the Giants had held an open competition, that Dart would have won it. That Dart has been the best quarterback in camp, was the best quarterback in preseason. That
Certainly was.
Russell Wilson was only named the starter because the GM promised him and paid him $10.5 million instead of, getting another kicker. Because once again, the Giants had no kicker for the second time in 2 seasons because this 38-year-old grandfather gets hurt during warmups. So guess what? They decided to keep him, pay him $3.5 million instead of getting another kicker like every other team would, or
Call him, go down.
invest, yeah, or take that money, get another corner, get another wide receiver because Slayton ain't it. Love Slayton, $36 million to be shitty. So Brian Burns, though, that dude, all pro.
Oh,
Brian Burns is having an all pro type season. Kayvon's having a good year. Abdul Carter had a better game. Got to make that tackle on Patrick Mahomes. He's a rookie. He'll clean that up. They had him rush the passer a little bit more. Shane Bowen's, starting to figure out how to use Abdul Carter. Hmm, who would have thought how to use Abdul Carter?
God.
Dexter Lawrence not having a good year. He's getting
No,
double he's getting double teamed. His heart's not in it. He looks like
sexy
he's fed
Dex.
up. Sexy Dexy is not feeling sexy. Maybe Jaxson Dart can be a spark. But the defense all around played better, a lot better than they did against Dallas. But man, did the Chiefs just try to throw this game away. They were begging the Giants to beat them. I mean, the Chiefs are awful this year. They're just awful.
They're not good.
I mean, that win shouldn't make any Chiefs fan feel good. I mean, really. They were begging the Giants to beat them. Just terrible. Next was Monday Night Football, Lions Ravens, high scoring affair.
What a great game.
Great game. The Ravens have a defense problem because that defense has now given up 41 points to the Bills, 38 points to the Lions. Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry can only do so much, right? And now Derrick Henry is fumbling in the clutch.
He's got the fumbles bad.
Yeah, he's
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 got to
got the
talk to Kiki.
fumblies.
He's
He's
got to
got
talk
the
to Kiki.
fumblies. So I don't know. Ravens 1-2 right now. Kind of shocking, but Lions still looking good without Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn. Dan Campbell's the real deal. Jared Goff. Sonic and Knuckles had themselves a night,
Dogs.
and Lions came away with a big win in Baltimore.
Big one. Big win. Yeah, that Dan Campbell's got that team bought in. I
Yankees win, by the way, 5-3.
love to see it. Love to see it. Love to see it. I know we talked about after they got blown out week one. Like, is this the punch in the mouth? Is this going to be what they are? And they completely flipped it from there, and they look like the team that should have been in the Super Bowl 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Um, I Ravens, they got to get it figured out. They don't. They're a weird team when they're not running the ball. Like they started off running the ball
They're
hard.
a great offensive team. Their defense is terrible. And whoever's coaching that defense needs to figure it out because I understand that the Lions and Bills are great offensive teams, but you got to stop the bleeding eventually.
Yeah,
Gotta get stops. Like I'm not understanding it. So
I run the ball more. Establish yourself on the run to control the clock then. Like
yeah,
I they start off strong running it. Henry looks great, and then they get away from it. And I would just stay, I'd say more consistent with that because I mean you got you got Zay Flowers. Um, it was the one night resurgence of Mark Andrews. But outside of that, I mean, Bateman, D Hop's there. It's not really flooded with stars.
there's plenty of talent though. So like that's why the offense is clicking for the Ravens. But that Ravens
Well, that
defense,
and Lamar Jackson is
Lamar Jackson's one of one.
he's an alien.
Yeah.
I've
Not of us
never seen somebody with running ability like that.
who could pass the ball like that.
So he leads in NFL history.
Passer rating?
It's insane.
Yeah, he has the highest career passer rating, minimum 100 games.
Why?
It's breaking Aaron Rodgers' record. It's wild. So with that, we're gonna head into week four, get our picks in for week four. We got our picks list from Dan. Ray did not send his list. Hate to see it.
Hate to see it.
Thursday night football going on right now. I had originally picked the Seahawks because I don't trust the Cardinals at all, and it looks like that's looking pretty damn good.
Yeah,
So,
17-3 right now. 8 minutes left in the third quarter. That team is poo poo caca
yep.
stinky.
Dan has also picked the Seahawks.
Yeah, I mean, even if I didn't pick the Seahawks, I wouldn't tell you that.
Next, the 9:30 a.m. Dublin, Ireland game. Vikings Steelers. You best believe I'm not starting anyone on that in that game for fantasy, unless maybe Jordan Mason. But fantasy overseas never works out. I'm taking the Vikings over the Steelers because I think that defense is playing really, really well. It's a neutral field. Jordan Mason, and I think Jordan Mason and Carson Wentz are going to kind of have their way with that defense. And Kevin O'Connell, coaching mastermind, picking the Vikings has been pretty good. So I'm going to pick the Vikings.
Mm, this seems like a game that Aaron Rodgers can win. So,
It's a neutral field.
yeah,
I just don't trust the Steelers defense.
they look terrible right now, but I'm going to go Pittsburgh on this.
Dan has also picked Pittsburgh, so I am the only Vikings believer. Next is Commanders against the Falcons. Jaden Daniels still unsure. Scary Terry has a pretty serious quad injury that they don't really know if he needs surgery or not. A lot of unknowns in Washington right now with that offense. So it looks like Marcus Mariota may start again. I don't really foresee him doing what he did against the Raiders again. The Falcons defense, in my opinion, is probably better than the Raiders. But I'm going to take the Falcons at home in a bounce back against the Commanders, mainly because the Commanders are just dealing with a lot of injuries.
After what the Carolina Panthers did to the Falcons, I there's no reason why the Commanders can't do that. So I am gonna go with the Commanders, even with Marcus Mariota and no Scary Terry.
Dan is also taking the Commanders.
Damn, being the Danimal.
Next is Chargers Giants. Jaxson Dart's debut for the New York Giants. 22-year-old rookie out of Ole Miss. And the youth movement on the Giants is now real. 22-year-old Dart, 23-year-old Scattaboo, 23-year-old Malik Neighbors. Full on youth movement. Hopefully, this kid is something. I do think the Giants offense gets a spark from him and his energy, but the Chargers are real Super Bowl contenders, and the Chargers are gonna win the game. So
Remember, it wasn't the quarterback. It was never the quarter.
remember,
It was never the
remember.
quarterback. So that being said, no, I'm not saying them. So you know what? Jaxson Dart wins in his first start.
Wow.
Upset of the week.
Wow. You know the last time the Giants beat the Chargers were?
I
They were in San Diego still.
Wow. Oh my
So
God. So is that like Drew Brees was fucking quarterback probably.
no, Philip Rivers was. That's still terrible. Dan is also taking the Chargers. Next is Titans Texans. I'm going to give the Texans their first win here at home because I think the Titans are just as shitty. And I will give the hometown Texans that edge because I do think there's more talent on the Texans as compared to the Titans. So I think they get their first win by default here.
They're both 0 and 3, right?
Yes.
All right, Cam Ward, baby. This is your shot at it. If you were gonna win a game, this would be the game to win. Go get yourself a victory, kid.
Dan is also picking the Titans.
Oh my God. Let's go, Dano.
I am very not in lockstep with you guys this week. Next is my game of the week, Eagles Bucks rematch from the playoffs in Tampa Bay. I'm gonna go with the Bucks. I think in Tampa, that is a trap game. Both teams are 3-0. Baker's beaten the Buccaneers and Baker have beaten the Eagles before when it matters most, and I think they could do it again. The Eagles can never be counted out, but I don't think that the Buccaneers will just lay down like the Rams did in that second half. I'm taking Baker and the Bucks.
This game's gonna have a playoff vibe to it.
It should.
Um, I'm still gonna go Eagles on this. I wanna say big.
I'm saying Bucks because fuck the Eagles. Dan is also picking the Eagles. Next is Panthers Patriots. I'm going to take the Patriots at home. I think the Panthers scoring 30 points is a one-off fluke situation here. Vrabel loves to mess with bad quarterbacks. So I'm going to take the Patriots at home.
Yeah, 100%.
Dan is also taking the Patriots. So first family pick.
Family pick right there.
Family pick, family pick. Next is my blowout of the week, Saints in Buffalo.
Oh yeah.
Don't even bother. The
Yeah.
Saints shouldn't even get on the plane.
Maybe yeah, they should just forfeit.
They should just forfeit. They have a better chance of winning by not showing up. Dan is also taking the Bills. Family pick again. Next, Browns Lions in Detroit. I'm going to pick the Lions after their impressive showing against the Ravens. I see them getting a win against the Browns.
Um, yeah, I agree. It's Browns ain't winning.
Dan also has the Lions. Next, Jaguars 49ers. I'm going to go with the 49ers at home, even with them being hurt, because that's how low I think of the Jaguars. Brian Thomas Jr., invisible. Trevor Lawrence, not good. I don't know what's going on with the coaching staff there. I'm going to go with the Niners.
Duval, worst head coach ever.
Not
Um,
good.
Liam Cohen or whatever.
Liam Cohen.
Yeah, nah, that ain't it. I'm going 49ers. Duval.
Dan is also taking 49ers.
What a clown that guy is.
Next is Colts versus Rams. This is my upset of the week. I'm going with the Colts. I think Danny Jones, Jonathan Taylor go into LA and they beat the Rams. I think they go 4-0 because The narrative of Giants fans continuing to be tortured must be completed with the NFL storyline this year. So that's why the Colts will beat the Rams.
Yeah, I like it.
They
I like
haven't turned the ball over yet.
Danny Dollars, baby. Let's effing go.
Dan is taking the Rams. Next is Bears Raiders. I don't believe in the Bears at all. I think the Cowboys are just that bad. I'm going to take the Raiders at home. The Raiders desperately need a win. I think they get a win against the Bears. Um, and Dan is also taking the Raiders.
Oh man. If they don't win, they don't if we don't beat the Bears, might as well just fire Pete Carroll now. Why wait? Why wait?
Only a 3-year deal. You could do it.
Why how did we get here? Is like so fast too.
Uh, because that's football.
God, old man Pete. Somebody get this man some fresh prune juice and let's gas up the tank. Let's go Raiders.
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 Next, Ravens, Chiefs. The Chiefs stink. I'm going to go with the Ravens. I don't think they have an answer for Lamar Jackson. Their offense cannot keep up with the Ravens, so I'm going to go with the Ravens.
Yeah, this is my game of the week. Because I think battle of two high caliber quarterbacks. I think it'll be closer than we think, but you know what? I'm going Chiefs on this.
You know, you never learn. Dan is also picking the Ravens. Next, Packers, Cowboys, Sunday night football. In Jerry World, I'm picking the Packers. I think Micah Parsons and the Cowboy and the Packers are going to do what they always do to the Cowboys, and that's embarrass them in their own building. And this is a massive game for the Cowboys, and I think the Packers answer the call. I'm going with the Packers. The Dadimal is also going with the Packers.
And your boy is going with the Green Bay Packers.
Good. The Monday Night Football doubleheader, which is the worst thing we could.
Oh my God. Can we get rid of this already? It's
It's
the worst.
terrible.
Terrible.
First one, Jets Dolphins in Miami. Even though the Jets are 0-3, um, I'm gonna pick the Jets over the Dolphins because I do think the Jets are still better than the Dolphins. I just think there's a lot of dysfunction in Miami, along with dysfunction in New York. But Justin Fields is coming back. I think, yeah, I think the Jets will finish better than the Dolphins because I don't think the Dolphins are going to win a whole lot of games. There's way more worse vibes in that Dolphins locker room than the Jets locker room, in my opinion.
If
I'm going to take the
if
Jets.
Fields is playing, I'm going to take the Jets. Then I wasn't sure if he was playing
He's going
because
to play. He returned to practice today.
they they looked good when he was playing. Um,
Yeah, offense looked good. They just can't stop anything.
Cannot stop anything. Yeah, that's Jets.
Dan's going Dolphins. Final game, Bengals Broncos. You best believe I'm not picking no Jake Browning led Bengals. We're going Broncos at home. Easy. Easy money.
I told you, Bengals ain't winning the game without Joe Burrow. Book it now.
Yep. Dan has also got the Broncos, so family pick one last time. My
One more.
fantasy player of the week is going to be Jonathan Taylor in Los Angeles, getting the Colts to 4-0.
My player of the week. I'm gonna
Is
go with
shotgun ball torture.
I'm gonna go with Jordan Love.
Okay.
Jordan Love against the Cowboys in a primetime Sunday night matchup, even with the lack of weapons, it has all the recipe for just him to sling the ball.
Love to see it.
Love to see it.
Sleeper pick. Christian Kirk. Deep sleeper is healthy.
Deep. That's a deep cut right there. It's a deep sleep right there.
Mhm.
Um, my my sleeper pick is going to be Travion Henderson.
Travion Henderson. Not
Yeah,
bad. Not bad. So, with that being said, gonna wrap it all up here. Solid little episode here. Covered all the bases.
all the bases.
Jaxson Dart era begins. The youth movement for the New York Football Giants is upon us. And I will just say this, okay? I'm going to say this right now. If the Giants and Jaxson Dart somehow win that game against the Chargers,
Upset of the week. You heard
I
it.
not only is it upset of the week, Pete would be correct,
Boom.
but I want everyone fired because that means that kid should have been starting since day one. And if he had been starting since day one, we might be sitting at 2-2 or maybe even 3-1 because that Commanders game was pretty winnable too.
Listen, when you had Mr. Unlimited as your quarterback, though,
Yeah, unlimited diarrhea. That's what he is.
well, maybe he was drinking Pete Carroll's prune juice because they're boys and all.
Oh God. Someone send help.
uh,
Send
I,
help.
I,
But
w- I will say that I wish that we had better teams.
just not allowed to have nice things.
It just can't have nice things.
I'll watch like that Ravens and Lions game and I go, are we sure the Giants play the same sport as them? Like, are we sure?
All right, I'll take it to the next level. I look at a game like that and teams like that, and I'm just like, that's what it should be like.
Yeah,
Like
that's
that.
what
What
football is.
what is that like
And
to
they make it
put
look
out
easy.
a winning product and like be invested? Like I, as my emotional support team, the Detroit Lions, I was just engaged in the entire game. I wasn't frustrated. I didn't curse. I didn't kick anything. I didn't, ooh, none of that. It was just a nice, easy watch. And then I watched the Raider game, and 30 seconds in, the offensive line is caved into Ashton Genty's nose, and
And the game's over.
the game is over.
You hate to see it.
Hate to see it.
Loathe to observe.
Loath to observe it. This is a cry for help. Anyone that watches
I'll
and
take
listens to this podcast, they must like this is like a cry for help from all of them.
I'll take things you hate to see for $1,000, Alex.
Uh, it's the daily double.
It's the daily double of the Giants and Raiders
Uh,
sucking massive ass.
ass, ass, big ass,
Big honky donk ass.
big dirty honky donk ass. Uh,
Uh,
well, that said, Yankees won. The path is open. You
path
love,
is there.
you love to see that.
Path is there. Love to see it.
Love to see it.
Thank you everyone for watching, listening, and good luck in week 4 to everybody.
Yeah. Good luck. Hugs, hand pounds, and hoorah.
Mwah.